Hello, everyone. Welcome to our business meeting. And so since we have about 15-20 minutes, so fortunately we don't have long agenda for this, so we'll be finishing time to start our session. So very first thing, of course, is I want to formally once again introduce our president, Dr. Min Lee. I'm not going to tell you about him more because everyone knows him, and for whole year he has done just an amazing job as president. Really appreciate that. Now I request Min to present his presidential comment and presidential report. Dr. Lee.
Thank you, Dr. Saluja. Can I have that slide? I'll give a very brief report and overview of the APA and the annual meeting so far. I hope you all enjoy the meeting. I know most people are still in the poster session and discussing. That's that's good. So we want people to spend more time in the poster. Can I have the next slide, please? Oh, there's a click. So silly me. All right. So I don't want to offend any previous presidents of APA, but this year we do have the largest number of submitted abstracts and the largest number of attendance, except for the joint meetings, which you can't compete with that. And we have 542 registered attendee and 508 submission abstract from 21 countries. So this is by far the largest number of any meeting. And as I mentioned earlier, we had the first APA strategic planning meeting, leadership retreat, back in June, that 20 sitting members in AP past present and met at UCLA. And we had a very nice two-day discussion about the reviewing the current structure of APA and the future direction and new initiatives. A lot of ideas floating around. We did a thorough SWOT analysis, and you're going to hear from the final report from us really soon to the large body. And just give you a few examples that we want to continue maintain the financial stability, and also want to increase the membership and accountability and experience. Especially we want to increase the AP annual meeting by involving more young investigators and giving more young investigators research grant and travel awards, largely due to the outstanding work that Dr. Saluja has done, and who made what we are today. And we can enjoy 3 days in a nice hotel, enjoy nice food. And there's a lot. I'm telling you, there's a lot of work behind this. So I really want to thank Dr. Saluja being so instrumental, and I want to thank all the board members and people who come to the strategic planning meeting. I think this goes a long way, and we really need to know where we were and where we're going to go in the next 10 to 20 years. So again, I just mentioned that briefly, finance and membership, and I memorized all of those, so you don't have to look at it again. So for that, I will invite Dr. Saluja to come to stadium to give the financial report as a Secretary and Treasury report. Dr. Saluja.
Thank you, Min. So we'll go through this again. As Dr. Lee mentioned, we had really avalanche of abstract submissions this time. We had 508 abstracts, by far largest we ever had, again, except for one Hawaii meeting. And a lot of this is because of participation from many different countries, but mostly from China. We usually get in previous meetings, 50 to 100 abstracts from China, but this year we had by far the largest, 247 from China and 201 from US, and rest from other countries. So you can see that we are very, very international organization. There are probably 20 countries which are represented in these abstracts, and all of these abstracts were blinded and then reviewed by at least 5 reviewers for each single one of these 518 abstracts. And then we selected some top-rated one for oral talks, rest poster of distinction and posters, and that's how we gave 50 travel awards based on these scores. And the best, last night we gave Best Hirschberg and Best Canner and NPF. All of those were based on scores of these abstracts. So again, this is, we want to appreciate our financial supporters, both industry and foundations. And as you can see that there are several companies and universities. Particularly, I want to recognize the parent organization of Dr. Lee, Oklahoma. Their cancer center was very generous and they supported us. Same is true. And I'm really, really grateful to Dr. Conwell and his university, Kentucky, University of Kentucky, for being a very, very substantial supporter of this meeting. They really went over and above. It was amazing. You know, sometimes you ask something, and for many of you young people, when you go look for a job, and it happens to me, and at one time or the other, I used to be young at one time. So you go there and ask your boss or that. Like in my case, I went to Dana Anderson and he says, okay, so you want a job, what you want? I say, I want, X. I want, He says, okay, done. And then you think, oh man, should I have asked more? Same thing happened with the University of Kentucky. So I asked them something. They say, okay, no problem, taking care of that. And I say, oh man, why didn't I ask more? And same thing happened with Oklahoma. So I said, well, I called, asked the director, and, that we are doing this reception for Min Lee, and he's the great guy, and he's your, and what do you want? I said, well, 20,000 will be good. He said, okay. And I felt so stupid. Why didn't I ask 50 and negotiate to 30? But sometimes, so young people, you need to know when you negotiate, always start high. Well, we gave these awards last night. We had, as you know, that we gave $400,000 grant. These are the highest amount I've seen for any foundation, organization. Our size are 2, 3 times, 5 times bigger than us. Actually, someone was telling me, I think it was last night, that, what's the Clinical Gastroenterology Association, not AGA, but what's the other, ACG. That ACG give grants also, but $50,000. And those of you who go to ACG, I'm sure Darwin and many of our GI folks goes there. They are what, 20 times bigger than us or 50 times bigger than us? And they give 50,000. And we are giving 100,000 grants because we want to push pancreatology. We want more people, be interested in pancreas. And those of you who don't know that, pancreas is most important organ in your body. Never forget that line and use that. Without pancreas, there's no life. So we gave 50 travel awards this year. Travel awards includes $600 cash to support their airfare, plus free registration. So it's a significant chunk of money we give, and we gave 50 of these. Next year, I promise that it will be many more than that, many more. So it will happen. Okay, so this year we were really honored to honor our own past president and eminent pancreatologist, Dr. John William. John got this Distinguished Service Award for his contributions to Pancreapedia, which he started, about 12 years back, John, or something like that, 12 years back. It's a APA-supported, funded project, but labor of love was from John. He didn't take a penny out of this small money we gave. He used it for whatever purposes to support the publications of books and so on. But he spent months and months of his life doing this thing. Thank you so much, John, again. And most significant award we give is a Lifetime Achievement Award, or we call it Go Lifetime Achievement Award. And this year, we had Dr. Darwin Conwell, our past president, eminent pancreatologist. But I think more than his pancreatology, what I respect him most and I love him most is for his mentoring. He has mentored amazing number of young people, which continued, and many of them are so successful. Last night, he made probably the best presentation I've heard from any, and I've seen 20 of these, or 22 of these award winners give their talks. Most of them are good, but this was something else. Thank you, Donna. Well, now to the best part. Our next year's meeting will be a joint meeting with APA, our sister society JPS, and International Association of Pancreatology. Please take a picture of this slide so that you know that the meeting will be from December 9th to 12th in Hyatt Regency in Maui. The meeting starts on Monday. Rather than now, our normal schedule is Wednesday to Saturday, but this meeting we intentionally are starting on Monday. So meeting will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, half day. And after that, you can fly back, or if I'm you, coming back Friday evening back here and then having weekend in, in cold Chicago or wherever you are, or really snowy Iowa. I would rather spend a weekend in Maui and fly back on Saturday night so that on Sunday you are back and Monday you go back to work. I think that will be a better plan, but it's your choice. I have negotiated rates so that you can stay a little later for the same $299 per room night. It's an amazing rate, it's a great deal, and it's a beautiful property. I think you will enjoy it. So my only request is, I know most of the people sitting here are senior people. In business meeting, mostly senior people come. You need to encourage. Obviously, you're going to come, but in addition to you, we really want young people. I can't overemphasize that we need next generation of pancreatologists, and you need to, one of the ways you can stimulate them, excite them, is bringing them to the meeting. And if it's in Hawaii, I'm sure they'll be more excited. So please start planning now and don't have excuse, oh, we don't have funding and this and that. Have them come. Find some way of doing it. So the next thing I want to do is just tell you a little bit about Pancreas Journal. As many of you know, this year, Dr. Go, who was editor-in-chief for 37 years, decided to retire. And the board honored me by offering me to be editor-in-chief of the journal. And so it took us a while to get going. And now I think from finally we have caught up there was significant backlog and so on, but finally we have caught up. And this is our journal. We are, from January 1st issue, we are going to change the front page, our cover page, and what our commitment to you is that we will have editorial decisions, first decision in less than 30 days. On an average, it will be less than 30 days. We are starting some new features. You'll hear more about that in your emails, which will be research letters, guest columns, commentaries, reviews, and on and on. All members of APA, JPS has free access to the journal, online free access, and there's no submission, no publication charges. Please, please, please submit your articles. So your good work, we'll review it quickly, let you know that. and it's your journal. It's APA managed journal. So your support for this is highly appreciated. We have a great team of associate editors who are very efficient, very up to the mark, and I don't want to spend time going through their list, but you know all of them. They're members of APA or JPS. Shweta Lavania is our managing editor. You have her note, email, but you get emails from her. Anything, contact her. Anything we can do, she's eager. Otherwise, call me, contact me, and we'll take care of your things. Well, next I invite Dr. Lee to present nomination committee's report.
Thank you. The nomination committee chaired by Suresh Cherry from the MD Anderson Cancer Center. Suresh couldn't be here, he sent an apology that for family issues, so I'm going to report the nomination results to the large board membership on behalf of Suresh and his amazing program committee. So each year, APA nominate one new counselor, and this year, I'm very proud, Dr. Dhiraj Yadav from University of Pittsburgh is elected as the new counselor for APA. So, Dhiraj, where are you? Oh, stand up. Congratulations, Dhiraj. You were chosen based on your outstanding scientific achievement and your contribution and service to APA. So welcome to the APA board. Thank you. And also, the board approved that the next president-elect is Dr. Melina Balin from University of Minnesota. Melina, congratulations. Melina has served 3 years on the board as a counselor and has done amazing job at leading the pancreatitis program committee every year. So thank you, Melina. I need approval from the last membership. Anybody second approving those two people? Second, all in favor? Great, thank you. Congratulations again. So this is the sad part. Okay.
I'm sorry. We have just one more small thing. Jill, can we have the slide for, where is Dr. Shane Tooth? Nicholas? Can you come over or you can go to microphone or come over here. Nicholas would like to tell us about next meeting of European Pancreas Club, EPC.
Just 1 second to put in this advertisement. So the next EPC meeting will be in Spain, and you can see this beautiful city, Santiago de Compostela, and I think the date is June 26 to 29, and program committee is working on the program, and it's just like the APA program. It's a very good program, and the city is really amazing. And I'm told that everything is in walking distance. All the hotels, the venue, restaurants, whatever you want, everything is in walking distance. And 45 to 50 degrees Celsius is guaranteed during your stay. So please come. Thank you.
I'm just going to make a small correction to Nicholas' thing. When he said that EPC program is going to be as good as this one, I respectfully disagree. Well, I'd like to invite our president-elect, who's going to be the president formally in next 5 minutes, or 2 minutes. Alia, please. Mr. President.
All right. Okay. It's not not going. You have to wait 1 more minute. Can I have the next slide? They don't want me to leave. So,
Jill, I thought we had a slide for transfer of Gable or one. That's okay if you don't.
does that mean I'm the president for 1 more year? Just kidding. Hey, where is the base that you can put it?
No, this is just one side. That's it.
Where's
Okay,
where's the base you can put? No, I know. You have a base? That's okay. All right. So this is the second part. This is my last job as AP president. Pass the gavel. But it's going to be a good start for our next president, Dr. Aliyah Woods. Aliyah I've been working with her in the last 5 years. She's a great human being. He's a great scientist. He's a great educator. He's great on everything. He's a proud mom, great wife, and most importantly, she's a great colleague at APA. She loves AP. She's cared by APA. She contributes significantly to AP family. And Aliyah is a professor of pediatrics and radiation oncology. She has held many titles, and she's a division chief of pediatric gastroenterology at the University of Iowa. She's leading multiple clinical trials all across the country, and she's a well-known gastroenterologist and pediatrician. So I believe the APA will be in good hands. So for that, I invite Aliyah to come over to the podium. All right, it's all yours.
All right. Well, that's a great honor. Thank you for trusting me with the gavel and the APA presidency for 1 year. And I would like to congratulate Min for a great year, and thank you for your friendship, and thank you for your dedication to the APA. I learned a lot from you. So this meeting has been wonderful, the quality of the abstracts and camaraderie. And I think I can see a lot of the work that is just going to be sprouting of this meeting, which is the spirit of the APA. So I will take all of this with me and all the things that I learned from you, Min, and from the board, and from Ashok. And I think we're going to have a great meeting next year. So I invite all of you. So please bring the best of your work. So go back and submit 1, 2, or 3, or 4, many of your abstracts to the next meeting, and also come and enjoy this great venue. So this will be our first post-pandemic meeting at Hawaii. So looking forward to seeing you. It's going to be a great program as usual, and the APA tradition will continue. Thank you, everyone. It's a great honor. I look forward to being a president for the following year, starting hopefully now. And I think my first thing is just to close this meeting.
Congratulations, Madam President. So next session, the moderators for next session.
We'll start next session. The co-moderator, please come to stage. Thank you.
Dr. Wu, very nice to meet you.